Hey, traders, welcome to the very early stream, earlier than normal time. I don't know, man. Needed some excuse to go live since my living conditions just deteriorated substantially. Yeah. So like my entire downstairs just flooded. Like flooded. I'm kind of at a loss for words on what happened, but it's great that Bitcoin broke the supply line as it was testing it last night. You finally broke it, catching some follow through, and above all key levels, the historical 2017. You're above that 19.891.99, and this is why it's like, how do you rule it out? You rule out the shark and the type 2 return. It's still valid. This is the whole point of the Gandalf meme, the whole Gandalf Balrog. You shall not pass. I mean, when you shall not pass long enough, I mean, it just because you're sitting here this long doesn't mean it can't go up. And here you go. The way index funds kind of looked, all right. You weren't going to find someone surprised whichever way this broke based on everything we've talked about. How low liquidity involved with the markets. Got to be relatively easy. Relatively. Talking about relative to when we had all this liquidity in the system. We don't have much liquidity in the system anymore. Okay, that's why it's easier to move the asset. And you figured something was going to give. And it's really not even that great yet, but it is certainly a good start if you're looking for more upside, because this is how it could start. M-shapes. You know how it is, man. You know how M-shapes start. I mean, the perfect example, two of them, two ungodly examples. I mean, after sell-offs, M-shapes appear and they usher in reversals. They normally don't take 6 weeks to finally reverse, but on the bottom side and the top side, I mean, this one didn't get a type 2 at all. It was 786 for a day and it was done forever, right? I mean, it was done until the COVID crash low eventually. So these M shapes, I mean, this is why I was trying to be very cautious with what I was saying, because the edge was so marginal for bears because of the sell-off already, the downtrend you'd been in for about a year. Yeah, it could have, just as easily gone to 14K, but after all this developing, if it breaks up or whatever. So did it, man. And Ethereum, dude. Yeah, Ethereum trying to break a key level, killing it. It was up 10% for a minute. It'll probably go up again, but breaking 1420. When it broke 1420, I don't know. I was just posting to patrons, hey, kind of like trying to break this 1420 and like post a chart, and then I'm talking seconds later, a double take, and oh my God, we're up another 5% in seconds. So now above this level, historical price action tells us thin order book. I mean, seeing 1700 really wouldn't be the craziest thing ever. I mean, wasn't it just yesterday we had just plotted, what if, man, you see an 88, God, these effing sirens. I mean, this is the fire company. Fire company was here. You see this going off. This is the global fire alarm right here. That's what's going off. This is not a party strobe, though it seems like it maybe, right? It's not. Well, it's a party for my downstairs being completely ruined, and who knows, my neighbors below me. I feel worse because the neighbor below me is selling their property, and that, I'm talking like there was over an inch of water in my entire downstairs floor, which is huge downstairs. So I figured, hey man, if I go live and look at charts for a little bit, hang out with y'all, maybe I'll forget about it and won't. I was like freaking out earlier. Awoke to this chaos. So it just helped me keep my mind off this crap. This is definitely a good way to do it. I love it, man. But yeah, Buyers defended the level long enough. You broke supply line, and little did you know at the time, but the supply line breakout in the back test has manifested into a huge rally for now. A huge rally, as in like a 10%. I mean, from the successful bullish back test, the asset is up it went up from the back test to the highest point today, 14% in 1 day, 8 hours or so. That's crazy. It's about as bad as eating bugs, I'd imagine. But you know, at the same time, I've never eaten bugs, but I've also never had my entire penthouse downstairs ruined.
Bro, glad you're back, lol. This is 420 market, man. Really 420 market. Any reason market is up today, Mitch? But hey, why not? Let's go.
I mean, I thought we were talking, it's earnings season. You want to add more variables of uncertainty to a market that's already stupidly uncertain and illiquid. This is the stuff you can get. This is why we're talking, being careful and understanding the context. Yes, bear trend, but beaten down, destroyed, scrubbed for a year and sitting in support. It breaks one way or another. I got it. I'm not surprised either way. No expectations, of course, right? You had an argument. The shark was there, man. The type 2. It had not been invalidated yet, not violated nor invalidated. But you also had the potential bearish idea, and that bearish idea is still not dead yet. It's just you are in the bear trend until you break 28.8, 30K, hold above it, make a higher low. My God, you have a long way to go before you can be really, really bullish, but doesn't mean squeezes can't happen. Squeeze is happening. Okay, beautiful. And this is across the entire market. I mean, sadly, it's not on gold. Commodities not really filling the juice today that equities and crypto are getting. And look at this. Hey, BNB, it's breaking resistance, man. All right? Okay, trying to break the supply line, you know, the unadjusted one. Still, though, like just dead in the middle between two massive, massive levels. So to me, it's just, if there was something you were going to trade, it might have been Bitcoin because it actually had the M shape at the levels, type 2. This was not really doing that at all. What's going on my computer, man? Thanks to the 420. Amar. Man, I see that. My God, 15 years, dude. No one's put Tennessee Vols in their name before of a contribution TTS in 5 years of me live streaming until I believe today. You were the first. And did it have anything to do with that 15-year drought that y'all finally broke? I mean, my God, it took all the Kings men to beat Alabama in Knoxville this year. All the Kings men, and you know it. Beyond the Kings men. What's up, OJ? Did they? They heard it? The despair. Yeah, heard my despair, and we're like, yeah, it's cool, dude. I mean, it's not about the money. Like, hey, man, yeah, it's great. We got a pump in crypto, but I've already not had a bathroom upstairs for 2+ months. Still don't really have it. I've got a toilet. They installed the crazy shower spa tub thing. It's crazy, but waiting on all the porcelain to get here. They can't do anything until that gets in. Waiting on shelves. I've been living in a nightmare for 2 months, roughly. It's kind of like a renovation nightmare, and now it's like gone to Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct levels of stress, and just disruption would be the word. Disruption. So nice on BNB. You can imagine XRP. You know it, dude. You know it on XRP, up 2%. Nice, you know, buyers trying to, underperforming a little bit lately, or locally, not lately. It's been killing it. It's just rectangling. Don't know if we could say that there's an M shape here that you would like to see. Just a low to high up here. Well, an 886, but for the life of me, I can't figure. I mean, like that's a 786 there. This is an 886. So it's not a formal harmonic, but from this low to high, that's an 886 reaction. So just hang in there. Maybe it's just creating a range right now. You know, you've just got this, you know, there you go. It's a range, kind of, for now. Go back 1929. Oh my God, dude. What's that, Golshi? Thanks for the 361, dude. Thanks for being here. Very early inconvenient stream, or I don't know, it might be convenient for you. Price action. We got price action, man. We did it on Bitcoin and Ethereum, not really XRP today. But hey, about Cardano, you know, Cardano's up 11%, man. Okay, dude. They tried, didn't they? They broke the level, but not right now. And this thing could pump, as said yesterday, this thing could pump all the way up to 48.50 cents and still be making a lower high than the previous high. So there you have it. Doesn't see the 1618, but did it see the 1272? Yeah, it exceeded it. Pretty much hit a 1414. That was the fib node, I believe. It saw... Dude, everything. Why are you saying Solana? Like Solana special. Okay, so a 1414 reaction, it seems. Pumping. Have fun with your
you're
pump.
Absolutely right. Happy cat face. I won't dare if not for this season, lol. It felt good, man.
I know, right? I'm sure it felt good, dude. I'm happy for you. You know, it's tough. I'm sure it's been tough anyway. Tough 15 years, man. So, and unfortunately, I don't think y'all are gonna be able to manufacture it next year without Hooker, because that dude's probably won the Heisman. Only way he doesn't win the Heisman is somehow, I don't know. I mean, Stroud, CJ Stroud, no way, dude. They're not gonna have a win on their resume as good as Tennessee to compete. It would be like Bryce has to go insane and then win the rematch against y'all in Atlanta, but y'all may not even be in Atlanta if you don't beat Georgia, but you very well could. If y'all beat Georgia, it's certain Hooker wins the Heisman. 24-hour hidden divergence, man. What about the classic bullish divergence? 20,000, man. Is this a bull run? No, but it is definitely a wave up. Directionality been chosen. Oh, I didn't even look at total. Sorry. What's up? Go to total. Again, trying to keep my mind off all this stuff.
Opinion on SPX 24 hours hidden divergence.
We should look at that because it's the dragon. It's the dragon. Let me get through these. Cool pump on Cardano, just alerting you to its presence back above the April 2018 high. You did it, man. Formal back test could be coming at 40 cents. Nice. All right, let's see how it goes. Still hadn't hit a 1618, but dude, up and down, you're gonna get pumps and dumps. But normally it's gonna be the pump's gonna be a lower high than the previous high, and then a lower low later. Was it Cardano and then Sol was after? Yeah, it's up 11% too. Okay, getting back above $31. Still, I mean, look, man, are you making higher highs yet? Not yet. It's a nice pump, though. It's a nice pump. Remember, these are illiquid S coins, and the lower they go, the easier it is to mark them up like this. It takes less money, right? Because their market cap goes lower, all right? Money gets on the sidelines, and there's a lot of money on the sidelines. So days like this, it happens. Bitcoin goes up 3.5%, which is very significant. Yep, I can imagine altcoins do stupid stuff, just like a Bitcoin went down 3.4%. This altcoin will be down 20%, right? 15 to 20%. So nice pump on Sol. Finally, right? They've been losing. non-stop all year. So we're giving it to them today. This is Soul. This is kind of like Tennessee football program. You know, it's like, dang, man, 15 years of just this. And then, we're up 11%. We beat Alabama. Woo! That's it, man. That's what Tennessee football program chart right here, dude. All right. That's cool, though. Soul, and then Doge did it, man. It's up 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Still below 6.5 cents. Let me guess. Does it go to 6.5 cents again? If it goes to 6.5 cents again, I won't be surprised. I really won't be surprised. Let's just go to the index funds, man. Don't even think I went to total yet. It's the index funds. It was the 1 and 2. We're looking at futures data, the chart. Yeah, you just had that. It was the dragon. This one was a little weird because of the trend lines, or the supply line was off here. Like that, if you plot it like that, the S&P has not broken any supply line. But obviously, or not obvious, but it's very apparent if you watch the stream, the Dow Jones did already break its supply line, and Russell 2000 did, and so did the NASDAQ. Okay, so 1 time, 2 times, we don't know. And then the divergence, the triple divergence was good. The weekly is a big deal. The weekly is not a joke at all. Right here, the engulfing candle last week holding the resistance as support. The 200-week moving average holding as support. That's very, very real there. And you go to any of the index funds and see that, as we just discussed all this yesterday. Right, all the divergence. You got divergence on the weekly, bullish divergence on the weekly on Dow Jones. You got, oh god, we got duplicating trend lines. It was the dragon. It was the supply line broke with 2 bottoms, right? And have you achieved a 618? I don't think so. You just passed the 50. You're on the way though. The first, what would a target be of a dragon? 618 is the standard target. So 32,128 is upon you. Hopefully you can get there. And then if you were to get a secondary target, it's 786, which is 33,074. But, you know, I would just think that you would extend out this supply line, and that'd be overbought territory in a downtrend. So you think that's quite possibly where you're headed. And this is why these are all plotted, right? We went into, I think it was maybe Friday or Thursday, went into a kind of not a rant, but just a conversation about how some bottoms can get put in, or how they've been getting put in all year. And it's normally with confirmation low. A second time, the sellers attempted to push the price lower, but failed. Second time. And then even the buyers attempted for a second time and failed. Sellers attempted for a second time and failed, right? And then you get a more significant rally, and that's exactly what happened October 13th. We didn't know the time, but it was good on the 14th when you could hold above it, and then you broke out on the 17th. So great stuff there. Seeing a dragon play out and a very beaten down, destroyed market. Yeah, Ethereum ticker frozen. Sorry, dude. Not anymore. It's not. Up 9%, and it's been going. All right, here's your NASDAQ. So all that divergence there. Supply line broke. Engulfing candle catching follow through yesterday. Even more today. Very good look right there. Didn't have that really nice second bottom. It was just a much lower low. It wasn't at the best looking one. Was, I think, Dow Jones and the Russell 2000, where here it is, you know, there it is. Gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous dragon and all the being back above the key inflection points from 2018 and 2020. And then even one low, then the second low maybe. And on the second low, you had a local confirmation low. It's like a double bottom within a double bottom type situation. And here's that spot. It wasn't visible on the 4 hour. Should be. Gorgeous on both time scales.
TA Magic please on $CHZ.
Chili. No, that is not a... Just because Ethereum pumped doesn't mean the trend reversed. The target still is $1,000 eventually. It's not like that's not an invalid argument. What are you calling the trend reversal now? Like, yeah, it's pumping, man. Wow, it held support long enough and rallied. You know, for weeks, Ethereum was just sitting at $1,300 for 6 weeks. So this is not an invalid argument until Ethereum breaks above 1,800, 1,790. Long-term downtrend still intact? Yup, sure is. Still very much downtrend, so... What happened, man? What happened, dudes? I don't even know, man. Like, I tried to articulate the uncertainty in the market, the terrible market conditions, and I just don't know how many words I'd have to say to you to get that across to you, you know? But, okay. Just so you see it, if you want to. There's she a gold, like, no love here yet. But there is, like, divergence. A low, the second low. No selling pressure's really taken over yet. So I wouldn't even say there's much follow through from sellers at all right now. But just give it time. Just underperforming. Crypto underperforming equities today. Bad. Like, really, really bad. Oh, and then the, yeah, so what really I think would drive this would be right here, the DXY, one top, now confirming a top kind of. You see it, and where all this happens to be at a supply line that goes back to March of 2009. Right, you see the touch points, 1 and 2 and 3, and now 4. And that's certainly overbought in a downtrend. So if you pull back, you don't want to...
Good looking charts all around. Stocks and crypto will make us all rich so we don't have to eat the bugs. Hooray. Pulse Dogecoin is outstanding. Moon mission inbound.
Yep. Yep. We will look at it. It's about to break all-time highs or something, right? That's good. Well, I don't know, Jay, bro. I mean, you can watch someone else. You can, like, tune out and disregard anything I have to say, because obviously, like, anything I say, right, is bollocks. So why even watch me, right? I mean, you're vocalizing your opinion. So I'm just telling you, like, there are things you can do to remedy, you know, your concerns. So if you don't really get why I'm here, what I've been doing for 5+ years, then what's the point? Why even comment at this, you know, point? You can just turn it off. Probably the best course of action for you. Okay, because I don't know, the markets have been dead. Like, the movement between the swing lows and highs has gotten to levels you haven't really seen since like 2018 before it crashed. Where there's no movement in the market. There's still, I mean, virtually very little movement in the market, but you did break to the upside. And I tried to articulate that you can't be surprised what this asset does if it goes up or down. With Bitcoin. And oh my God, Ethereum's following Bitcoin, the higher beta. So, you know, it's just whatever, man. What are you gonna do, man? I mean, like, yeah, I'm live early. My whole downstairs is ruined. That it'll take God knows how long to fix to where I'm back to normal. I can't even get my upstairs bathroom renovation that's been going on 2 months fixed. I'm just trying to, like, you know, hang out with people that like charts too, not get, you know, whatever you're doing. Okay, so, here's your US 10-year that has pulled back down 3.3% after hitting a multi-year high just yesterday, 4.33%. That was the highest level you had seen since October of 2007. So this will happen. You'll pull back and you won't be able to tell. And now, hey man, there's bearish divergence on the US 10-year yield. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll play out in time. Look, there it is. I'm just identifying it. I'm identifying divergence. If you don't believe me, go look in a textbook. You know, that's kind of why I'm trying to be here to just identify an edge, and it's been really tough to identify an edge on a market, a crypto that's been dead and doing nothing since June 18th after it crashed. And don't even bring that up where it was like projected that crash was coming, and it happened, and people saved so much money. But let's not bring that up. Let's just bring up the lately where the market's dead and it's almost impossible to predict because there's no liquidity left. Let's bring that up. But here it is, just identifying something that's developing on the US 10-year on the daily. So you can imagine on all the yields are going to be down. I mean, I guess the 1 year is only down 0.3%. 2 year down 0.84%. All of them are going to be down somewhat, but just look at this, man. Look at that run. Unbelievable run so far. My God, Rite Aid up 20%. Wow, look where it happened, man. Rite Aid hits all-time lows briefly, and then that happened, right? All-time lows established last week or whatever. I pinged people October 14th, and at that $4, $4.20 area, huge rally. Like one of the top, it's the top gainer on my watch list, but at an inflection point, this is a 2009 low. The reaction occurred. Yeah. Weed stock, Tilray, up 14%. You can barely even tell, but you know, got down to a 98, 99% retrace from the lows, March 2020. Nothing's changed just because it had a 14% update today. Nothing's changed. Still made its lowest low of the downtrend. Just getting to basement prices now. Stitch Fix, remember, hit an all-time low yesterday, I believe. Yeah, literally yesterday, all-time low, lowest candle close ever. Now you're up 12%, and you can't even tell, barely, right? What's worse, a fire or a flood? I would imagine a fire would be worse, way worse, right? Because the smell and just, you know, so many things get burnt up in the roof, the attic, I don't know, or like in the walls and stuff. Did we even look at total? I don't think so. Because total, remember, it broke out. It had already broken out. It had been out. can find it. There it is. There it is, man. You see it? It was broken. It was broken really like October 22nd. You see that 23rd really rallied off of the old supply line. And it's just been hanging out and now running. And you could say, well, at least maybe 935 here. But above that's going to be 960 billion, clearly. That would be the next resistance, you would think. That's true, yeah. If you have a fire, you're gonna get water damage because of the firefighters, exactly. So it's like, certainly flooding is way better than fire, right? Yeah, anyway, I don't know, man. Just going live early to get my mind off this. What a day to never curse on stream. Hey, dude, Carvana's up almost 11%. Is this a bull run? Here it is. Here's your Carvana. Remember where it yesterday hit multi-year lows? Hit its lowest low since 2017. And now today it's up. But you can barely tell.
Breakout Moon Boy tipped $21. Hey Mitch. I feel like we are in an epic ping pong match. Let me know your thoughts on EGLD, star, for a short. Thanks as always.
What's up, dude? Well, again, man. They looked like garbage. They are garbage. They really are garbage. They're all beanie babies, useless. They help no one. But they're down at 88690 global 886 90% retraces. Hold on a sec. Someone's like screaming. Hold on. Sorry, I was talking to the Surf Pro people, and wow, they're gonna have to take out the like the baseboard, like the bottom of the seat. You got the wall and the bottom. You've got the molding or whatever. They're gonna have to rip out all of that, all of it. And I found out the 14th floor. Sorry, another one of the floors. It's awful. It's like, I asked about the floor below me. It's ruined. And they're trying to sell the property. Dude, this is a nightmare. I can't even believe this is happening. And there was nothing I could do about it. Nothing. It was just gonna happen. And there was nothing I could fucking do about it. Nothing. So here it is. Here was your idea. The never violated idea of the shark, still valid, and now engulfing bullishly. No, it wasn't a pipe burst. It was complete bullcrap. Like the HOA. I mean, like, I didn't even tell the story. Like the HOA on the top floor, there was an air conditioning unit that wasn't working this summer. They fixed it. It started leaking, and it leaked all the way down 2 floors and ran into my kitchen and caused a massive problem where like the whole ceiling caved into water. Thanks, HOA. And then finally get someone to remud it, but the painters never showed up. So then that took like 2 months after they finally remudded it. And the painters showed up today to remud it, and somehow, I guess, they broke the glass in one of the sprinklers, and that's what caused it to go completely insane everywhere and flooded my whole place, and they couldn't stop it forever. And so now it's ruined other properties below me. And yeah, it's just awful, man. Yeah, I pay they jacked up the HOA in January 30%, overnight 30%, and this is what I'm paying for them to completely royally destroy the best property in this building. Yep, and others too. So yeah, and it's like, I'm about to call my, it's probably a bad time for me to be streaming, but it was like we were pumping and trying to get my mind off this crap. Bitcoin's near its highest highs since October 6th, which not that long ago, but dang, man, that's still good. What's the point of calling a lawyer if they're going to cover everything? That's the problem. It's not about the money or the covering the costs of the damage. It's just more about, oh, my whole life is disrupted. You can't really sue for that. I mean, because they're covering it. It's just the amount of time it's going to take to get everything fixed, my life back. So good news that Ethereum's back up 10%, or no, really over 10%. Never broke the support of 1223, which 1223 was the dead cat bounce high from January 2018. So we buyers defended a level, but it was the macro more than Ethereum. It was Bitcoin held its supports and started rallying, and that's what's caused Ethereum to rally too. Nice. Downstairs people will sue the HOA, probably because they were trying to sell their property in this environment. It's so sad. It's so sad. And it's like, it wasn't even just them. Someone else who lives in this building who I know sent me a video of what was going on at their I think they're on like the 6th or 7th floor or something. Like way lower. And their place was flooding. So we're about, hey, it's like, oh, we're about to end this man's career. The HOA guy. But it's okay though. It's good that I think it'd be like, hey man, at least the Bitcoin pump's covering the damages, but it's not because I'm not paying for it. But it's, yeah, it's a bittersweet thing, I guess, right? Super bittersweet. How's Hex doing? Remember yesterday's talk about Hex, man? Continuing. Nice, dude. 7.33% up, man, in 4 days. Hex. Good God, in 4 days, Hex is up 38%. Less than 4 days, technically. 3 days and 18 hours, I guess. But it was beautiful there. Could be trying to bottom out. And we know above 3.9 cents on Hex, probably going to turn into 6 cents. So you're talking about, what, like 40% upside or something stupid? Above that level, history tells us that, 50% upside, excuse me. The Hex was gorgeous right here, the way it was starting to bottom out. But yeah, man, a Matic though, dude. Matic's really interesting. Really interesting on Matic, like, because you broke out, you even back tested the breakout. Now you're trying to get through the last level. I mean, this high from 94 cents. If you break 94 cents, you could very well see 120, which means you could end up seeing 26 to 30% markup. This all depends what Bitcoin does, if this is real or not, because you just don't know. It could be bullcrap. What happens if, like, the numbers on Thursday, or is it GDP numbers on Thursday, or is it CPI? I can't remember. It's a big event, report on Thursday. It could all get wiped out. And you talk about buyer induction. This is the type of stuff like that gets people aping FOMO. Oh my God, they just missed out, so they're just gonna ape back in. And it's like near the end of the day or something, and then gap down the next day and get stuck, right? I was thinking about going to Baton Rouge for that game, Joe. But then I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do, man? Who do I even, go to a LSU Alabama game with? So Matic, man, you're really close. Have an alert set up above 94.72 cents, because if you hear the beep, you know what's happening. You just got me doing a session. I don't know, man. Soon I'll hit him up. One thing that's really telling is the VIX is dumping. This is what you need to see if you want this rally to continue. You're dumping. You're down 4.5%. You're at your lowest price since September 23rd. And this is what, man, they have figured it out. They figured it out. If you keep the VIX in check, you won't get circuit breakers. You'll get scrub rallies like this. You'll get your retrace rallies, and everything will be fine. Right? Things only go bad when the VIX gets above 35, 40 long enough. And they figured it out. This is the key to the city. And they're suppressing this hardcore. Yeah, DXY was overbought in an uptrend.
I got up that morning and something in me said, the hell with school today. You need to
20,113 checking it. Very, very chaotic day. Like,
so as I got up, I started.
but Maker's even up. Maker was already there, right? Maker was doing something different than everything else. Where it's like it had already tried to complete its bottom at the pattern completion zone of the bullish deep crab, but just can't get above that 200 moving average and can't get above the 1200 resistance from 2018. But if you do, oh my God, if it ever breaks 1200. Insanity. Talking 50% upside. DXY and everything are inverse correlated. Everything. Just about.
That was one of the problems. But
So the flashing light, I don't know why I don't do this. I should just, let me try to find it if I can. If you give me a minute. Let's see.
and I went to Hollywood. In fact, I walked.
No idea. Stream Deck useless now. It's broken. Yeah, here we go. Confetti. Dang, man, I don't know. Where's my confetti? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just doing like confetti because there's a strobe light. It's everywhere. Look at this, like ONT. I mean, like, how could you trade this? How could you want to own an asset that does stuff like this? Are you kidding me? But nevertheless, look, man. Look at this March of 2020 low. And how fail. How many effing failures do you have before you eventually do something significant? I don't know.
Veach ain't doing things.
Mama tipped $25. HDRN used 4 hours daily thanks Uni's chart.
So Mama, thanks to 25 and the Belushi. Thanks, dude. Hits the chug, yeah, just the insult to the injury. So imagine where this thing could go. Well, all it does is down and up. So is it gonna go up again? Maybe, man. Let's go to Hedron. Wait, I think we need to do Post Malone. Oh, it looks great. Hey, remember the back? Dude, remember the back test, Mama? Remember the back test? Well, you know, you're up here. It's like, maybe it might be the, you know, here. And look, it's doing it. All your dreams are coming true on this asset. It's pretty strong here. I get it. It's not making higher highs yet locally, but just give it a minute, man. I mean, this, think about what it could turn into. It's all right. I shouldn't have gone here first, but just give me, I mean, empathy here, okay? So something like that, you know, or at least the 786 for the Gartley. I mean, that you're talking about that's in development now. So the upside is minimum, probably if you're talking about wave structures, 35% upside. If this is a real bullish backtest, which it looks like a real, how is this not a real bullish backtest? It could try it twice, sure, but you know you're safe above this level. No, I don't want to day drink, man. Let's make things worse. Let's make things worse so I can like get drunk on a Tuesday with no upstairs master bath because they can't get that job done because it's been 2.5 months now, and now my whole downstairs is ruined. I have all these strangers in my house now tearing up walls and doing, yeah, let me just be drunk in that environment. That'd be real good for me. Yeah. Total nearing its highs. Wow, let's go over there. Kill me, man. $933 billion and climbing. Bitcoin will soon be at 20,200. I guess your next like level, I don't know, I guess you're at 20,170, but there's that one minor high at like 20,370. It seems like that's a very real possibility of being next. Right? It's just the high from September 27th and October 5th. So let's go Hedron. It did it, man. Type in the chat for Hedron. That's a great back test. Now send it home. Now send it home, which would be 34 to 50% upside. Let's go, dude. All right, what was it? We had a couple others. Let me check. I have to. Yeah, really. Like, it's just funny. I just think, hey, man, you're the Federal Reserve. You failed. You're not stopping inflation. No matter, you're keep going up in interest rates. Inflation's not going to stop, and the markets are going to continue pumping. So it's just like, okay. It's like what they thought was going to fix it isn't fixing it at all. All right, what was the first request? It was no. It was the S&P from Meister John. Thank you, dude, for the 20. S&P, SPX, he says specifically. Is that bullish divergence on the daily? Yes, it in the end was. It was more clear on other time scales. Oh, yeah, he said 24-hour diver 1, 2, 3, 3 lows. So here's a low, here's a valley, here's the lower low, the lower valley, and here was the slightly lowest low, but about nearly the same as the first low. So that divergence was there. Again, if you go to like, I don't even know if it was the NASDAQ. It was like the Rust 2000. So, yeah, look at that. That's the NASDAQ. That was so clear. It was there. It was your second low. And this is all happening at support. Okay, catching the wave up, and that's driving Bitcoin up. When it rains, it pours. Absolutely. So here we are back to an old gap fill from November of 2020. That's where we are, and so this just means there's more upside. I mean, you'd think where you are now, you've never topped out here. Like, really, I don't think so. I mean, there is more upside here. You think the supply line would be maybe tested in time, which is not much higher, 11,480. I'm sorry, this is NASDAQ, yeah, 11. What am I thinking? Threes on 4,000, maybe coming on the S&P. Going back to that from Meister John. Yeah, your divergence was there, and I kind of just, you know, we look at all four of them, so it's like, okay, yeah, it was there. This wasn't as clear as the NASDAQ. And here it is, plotted for you for your, just to validate what you were saying, yes. It's the dragon. It's the dragon. What do you mean you wouldn't take it if you were me? Huh? Rust 2000 really didn't have... it was interesting because it was like your same low had only positive in it. It was almost like class A plus bullish divergence, you know? I guess it would have been plus A minus because it was the same low, not a lower low, really. Anyway, you have standard targets for Dragon, 618, 786. I don't know if you'll hit targets. It seems where you are looking left, I think you would, because history tells us there are only a couple things that happen. It's like you go up, straight down, up, down, up, down. That it's so easy on the Rust 2000. Where you almost only always go up and down between those levels, 1743, 1930, 1926. So oh yeah, I didn't even post the Discord, sorry. And extremely chaotic, man. I'm trying to calibrate, trying to come to the realization how disruptive my life has just become in a matter of an hour. The pump is everywhere. How about that, man? How about on Dash? We were making fun of Dash yesterday. It's over. The sad thing is, at least Bitcoin's like moving, trying to break resistance. Poor Dash is like, it's keeping up today with Bitcoin's performance. Not really. It's still lower percentage gains, but this support, right? Look how close it is to that support still. It's pathetic. It's so sad. So you're just thinking, hey man, I mean, at least this one's better. At least you're breaking key levels. So let's it's beautiful. In the end, it's just not, you can't be surprised up or down here. Huge bids. Maybe. Dude, the way it looks right now, super strong. I mean, like, good God. Today, massive day. The low, and just all the failed attempts by bears, all the failed attempts by bulls. That's why it's been so difficult to gauge the directionality, the major direction. But when you break, I think if you break 20,400, it's massive, because you can clearly see here a low and then the second low, and break. This is a neckline of those two lows, meaning like a double bottom breakout would be happening, and it'd be an easy move up to 21,700. But you just gotta wonder, man, just like we saw way back here, the Gartley ascending triangle, is it the same thing? You got to wonder here. No way, can't be surprised. No way, up or down. Dude, I mean, again, I've tried to explain it. I mean, if you're just showing up now, I've been live almost every single day of these candles, discussing why it can't be surprising. Like, it was extremely predictable what was going to happen in early June and in late April. It was extremely reasonable to believe we were going to crash. We did it twice. We've crashed so much, though, this year that the downside could be limited. The buyers are defending these levels. So this is exactly where, I mean, if a harmonic is created here, it could play out. It's valid until it breaks below the X point. It never got below the X point. We already looked at Hex, dude. Already looked at Hex. And just recently. I mean, God, I looked at Hex like, what? 10, 15 minutes ago? Is it a legendary harmonic 2.0? Could be. Could be. This is how it starts. You never know. But this is how it starts. All you can do is, my job, all I can do is identify it and say it exists. It's here. Just like the right angle ascending broad information was here, and it's still not invalid. So it's just a really good day today. But like, what would happen is the haters would watch the stream today, and I'm just talking about the price action, the valid idea. And tomorrow we get a huge bearish engulfing candle that completely bamboozles this candle. But you were going so bullish today and yesterday, and it's like, no, I'm not. It's just like you're delusional and you're trying to say things that aren't real. Like the gaslighting from the live chat sometimes is ridiculous. It's crazy. Like I just because I'm identifying a bullish argument and a bearish argument, they both exist. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the people that are being critical of my analysis or whatever the past 6 weeks of death, they're just like lying to you to try to hurt me, because I mean, bearish all year, man, all year. And then this thing develops and it could go up or down. It could continue downward because the trend is long-term bearish, or it could reverse here and still be a long-term downtrend. And this thing could go to 28K and still be bearish. Cool. I mean, that is true. It is true. I did already win. You know, this is like post sunset, right? Life changed forever in the last bull run. Preserved capital in this year-long bear trend. Now I'm just like, you know, trying to keep my sanity with the low liquidity market.
So, you're telling me there's a chance? Lloyd Virgil Christmas.
God, is that his like full name? I know it was always Lloyd, but Lloyd Christmas. I think we learned that on Dumb and Dumberer, the dumbest sequel ever. Yeah, what are you gonna do, Batson, man? Completely out of my control, powerless to the situation. And just think, it was so sad. It's like, there's nothing I could have done different to prevent what was gonna happen. That's the crappiest part about it. Like, whatever was gonna happen was inevitable. Feel worse for the people below me that were trying to sell their property. That is like devastating. I put myself in their shoes because I just recently sold a property a few months ago in this building, by the way. And who knows? I mean, that property that I sold for cash, right? That property might have water damage. Oh my God. Yikes, dude. Yikes. So wrong, dude. Like, just so much fake news, man.
Zant just tipped $21.21. Submit, kinda wet in here. I got you some towels. Can you look at ACI Daily/Weekly? Albertson's Companies Incorporated. Thanks.
Albertson's, yeah, they got bought by, what, Kroger or something? They got bought out by a huge chain. Yikes, man. Oh man, it's getting really loud downstairs. Can y'all hear? I mean, I know this is a good mic, but yeah, they're vacuuming or doing their ServPro stuff. That's good then. I have to get my headphones on though. It's so loud for me. Let's see. Let's go to. I mean, you know, I'm live early because this pump, so it's, you know, anytime we're like doing it's like a live price action stream. Wow, Chile is holding a really key level. So you're talking about 16.38 cents, a low from May of 2021, January 2022, clearly February 2022. You're now testing it twice locally, and it's holding. And between this level, historically, you would think that the target would be 24.38 cents if this was real. Yeah, I know it topped out twice. It did. But if buyers are defending this level, history down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just probable that that would be the next target for Chili's. 24.38 cents from here, which is 23% upside, if you can even believe it. Yeah, someone hears it. Oh my god, dude, it's so close. Pulse Doge chain.
Hey mate, nice early morning from Aus. Think you could check out WDS listed on both the ASX and NYSE. Cheers.
So Luke, thanks man. Yeah, we'll look at it for sure. Yeah, so Pulse Maloj, Joe's Chain Coin, whatever, nicked all-time highs. It probably touched it, rivaled it. I think it might have briefly done it by 1,000th of a cent, up almost 7% again today. And you know what happens if it breaks this level. We got a target of 1139. Bitcoin's about to be the session highs, so I'm about to have to go back to Bitcoin. Yep, I'm going back to Bitcoin. Sorry, dude. Nothing I can do. If we I'm live for this reason right here. Almost 300 likes. Let's go, dude. We could easily do that. Easily, man.
Phil Doobie.
What's up, dude, man? Your art on my wall was getting hit. We saved it though. So yeah, 20,200. It looks. Hold on. Sorry, there are other people here. We're pumping chat. Pumping highs of the day. Highest highs since October 6th, man. It's so loud, man. Okay, so y'all can like hear the music too and stuff, right? Session eyes. Should we just play the Hey song? No stopping till 22.4, or at least 21.5. Like, how could we go look at other requests right now with the one coin to rule them all pumping? Let's go to total though. Total's one we can look at. Total's at 938 billion at its highs. Oh, it just took out the highs from October 5th. Total's highest high right now since September 27th, and getting really close to breaking that. My God, man, getting really close to the highest high since September 15th, and soon you'd be testing your highs here from June and July. Pump it, dude. All right, 20,300 very soon. Holy crap. That's right, Austin. Good checklist right there. $20,300. Wow. Session highs, man. Oh my God, man. So ridiculous. I don't have a bathroom up here to brush my teeth or get ready or do anything. It's all downstairs. Downstairs is ruined. Sorry, man. I'm like, just watching Bitcoin. Session high is pumping 20,380, 90, going to 20,400 soon. This is up over $1,000 on the day, 5.5%. Altcoins mooning. Cardano's up 16% right now. DOT's up almost 11%. Ethereum Classic's up almost 14%. Ethereum's up 13% now. Let's check it out. Incredible pump Insane squeeze going on here. Insane squeeze. 15.15 Ethereum. As sellers tried and tried, there was lower highs,
Bark.
What's up, Bark? Thanks, man. For the 20. Oh, you almost knocked him out of the jar. Yeah, I mean, like, it's cool that crypto is pumping, but I'm just like, how do you not think about this? Imagine your whole, like, half your house is ruined. Like, irrevocably ruined, for real. Put yourself in my shoes there, all right? Supply, look at this. Look at that supply. Sweet, the mother of God. Supply line on Ethereum breached just like Bitcoin did. Broke it on the last 4-hour candle, just immediate follow through. On high volume too, somewhat high, you know, it's like higher than your normal everyday situation. It rivals that volume from October 13th when you almost broke support. You were breaking support. It can be fixed. Yeah, just spend more time, right? It's not about the money, it's about the time. Stolen from me every day, and it doesn't stop. Yeah, 946 billion so far. Just saw, wow. You did just see the highest level since September 15th. Incredible. You took out the high from September 18th, the high from September 26th, the high from October 6th. You took them all out just now. So that warrants a little bit of hype in the chat. This would certainly be FOMO, right? I mean, like, longing an asset up 12% already. The pump doesn't stop. Oh, and yeah, like a statue ruined. So, man, it's so hard concentrating right now. So hard. So, man, that supply line though. Yesterday, I mean, you'd failed to break it, and look how you just hugged it and tested it for so long. Look at this, man. I mean, Bitcoin's doing it, man. It's actually doing it. You can see kind of what's going on. It's like a candle high close from August 30th. Right, a wick from September 2nd. You didn't quite see it on the 27th of September, but then you were seeing it in early October. I mean, that's kind of maybe what you're up against next. I mean, that's the next one. Here on the 4-hour anyway, you can just see that. It's wild, isn't it? Since the breakout, where Bitcoin's up 6% or 5.5% since that breakout of that supply line. Incredible. Yeah, Dan. I mean, we're about to ruin their career. They're about to be insolvent, probably. No insurance. I have insurance. I don't need it. I mean, do I really need insurance if the HOA is at fault for all of this? Literally all of it. All of it. From start to finish, every inch of it. All right, here we go. About to be testing that level I just plotted, right? You can see it from August 30th. Testing it soon, 20,400 and climbing. It looks almost unstoppable right now, doesn't it? Let's do it, man. I want to play the Hey song just to hey myself up. I don't expect Bitcoin to do anything. I mean, I guess I expect it to test 20,441 next, right? Where we are, you see it. I'm just plotting it right here. You see the peaks, soon approaching it. If you break it, my God, it will be pandemonium. 21,700 really fast if you break this level, I would think, because there's nothing. What else is there? I mean, what else is there till that next peak, really, right? Yeah, so it's incredible. What do you sue the HOA for? Like, what do you? They're not saying they're not going to cover it. I mean, if they don't cover everything, of course, but they are going to cover everything. So we're just waiting on the break of this, if it's going to do it. Pretty incredible so far. It could be significant, man. It's like, well, can't be surprised, man. Can't be surprised. Go ahead and, you know, everyone's a genius now. Everyone's really smart. I'm okay being like, I didn't know which way it was going to break. I knew there were two valid arguments and it broke one way and makes sense. But trying to, you know, other times going down, wasn't like that. It went straight down. It crashed again. Like, you know, instead of holding 886s, these things just, like, think about it. You could have had an 886 plotted here or something. It didn't even, just disregarded it like nothing. But here, held. Beautiful. There were literally two valid trade setup arguments for this. This is an active one, but there was also an active short one that the stops just marginally above 20,004 or 500. So because like that was the argument for, you know, you just made these lower highs and then it could collapse more, or you're long at the 886 around 18.7, and that could have just as easily played out too. So both sides had a strategic argument of sorts. Well, Fedcoin, yeah, I mean, like that could have happened, and it could happen still, and you'd still be in a long-term bear trend. Just because you're in a bear trend doesn't mean like you're only gonna go down always. Can't be that easy. $942 billion. We're still pretty close up there, man. It's hard to want to get off Bitcoin because of how close you are to the highs. Still up over 5%. There goes my NOA weather alert. Now we got severe thunderstorms coming. Woo! Oh my God. Yeah, let's go to check out the S&P right now. Helping Bitcoin? Oh, it certainly is, as you have the S&P up session highs right now, or near them. I mean, they are at them virtually. Yeah, dude, seriously. In a way, not a good time, man. You serious? 38.54 on the S&P and climbing. It is at its highs of the day, man. Pump it. Pump the Dow Jones, man.
Sorry to hear about the flood, dude. Shit like that is stressful AF. Thanks for the stream, so nice to see price to go up for a change, smiley face.
Yeah, man, it's about the waves. New data presented itself, and it's like, hey, man, you can't ignore the new data presenting itself. That was like the whole point of the Gandalf meme too. Like, right, you shall not pass. 14K was Frodo and the Fellowship, right? They failed. The Balrog failed. It couldn't break through. So eventually the sellers or the Balrog relented, right, and fell. So when the Balrog fell, then the Fellowship was able to carry on to 20,000 plus. And that's it. I'm live for about an hour and a half, though. Getting a little... I mean, yeah, it really is a real level at 20,000. Holds right there. You see it, 20,300-ish. 20,400. Very real level. Very, very real. How many touches? It's a lot of touches. But you can see, like, okay, despite this, if you exclude the pump from September 9th, the dump 13th, right? Everything else, though, is between these levels. You can see it, right? A lot of up and down. Oh man. All right. Well, at least you know these are two levels. If you break this 20,441 there, it does seem very real of a possibility. I mean, like, right? History tells us breaking that level takes you straight up to 21,700. Meaning, if you were to break this level, which you haven't yet, but you could, and it could happen any time, you got about 6.3% upside above this level if it breaks, which it. This high, I'm just talking about this high. Now you broke the supply line, you're back above the 2017 cycle top. Yes, you've done that. But if you're just looking here, right, you understand this is the next level. Breaking that takes you up another 6%, okay? Just pay attention, man. That if we look at it, if you look at it like this, that's a range. That's a mega range, isn't it? So appreciate all the people that came out and watched. Let me make sure to get through these. I think I have a couple more requests. Yeah, I have to get through these requests. So just hang tight. As we pull back just a little bit. EGLD.
Fake BTC, GBTC look clearer. Nice W testing supply line on falling wedge idea.
Maybe, yeah, that it never broke down out of the wedge when we looked at it. And we'll look at it again. Thanks, dude. What's up, Gurgo?
Long time no super chat. ETH/BTC on the weekly, please.
We'll do it, man. We'll do it. We'll do it. Thank you, bro. Let's check these out. The ones that we haven't gone through. EGLD was next. Continuing its ascent, kind of, right? A little bit. Yeah, there's a problem with this one. Like, this is not in a good spot exactly. If you look at like the low from February 2021, May of 2021, July of 2021. All that's been happening is being regarded as resistance and failing. It's just not that promising. Right? It's hard to want to like it below $68, but that's the issue with the whole crypto market, man. The whole crash is over. Like, the dump's over. The downside's just, yeah, these things can still lose 50% of their value and more. But man, you're just so limited. But at the same, this is the whole thing. Like, and if, you know, people will cry about it that don't understand, like, how hard it is for me to try to, like, analyze here, because it's like, when you know you're at those massive 886s, but no one's buying them really, and they're below supports that they should be above them, and back testing them, they're below 200 moving averages. There's no real indication that they're bottoming out for real, but yeah, they're at those levels where we know the 886 is value perceived area, but it's an EGLD. God, working on like hidden bearish divergence or something. So maybe here it's got, you know, $10. Like, you think maybe it could still go up and test that high. Here, yeah, you got 16% upside before you test the major resistance again, okay? I have insurance. What are you talking about? Drywall in and out. If they caused the entire situation, they will cover everything. They legally have to. How can you be like, well, we caused all this, but we're not going to pay for it? How's that work? That doesn't work at all. So EGLD, it's like, cool, you've exceeded an 886. You made a 90%, 92% retrace from the lowest low, right, from 2020. Go to the next one. ACI. Oh yeah, Albertsons. Yeah, they got bought, man. They got bought out. Oh my god. Holy crap. They gapped down on earnings. You guessed it. Ooh, big support area, right? Could be anyway. Look, you got a high from 2021. A few different times. Man, that was like ascending triangle behavior there, wasn't it? Wow. So, okay, man. Maybe. I mean, you gotta think. There's no edge, really. But if you're just like, this is a level where if it holds straight up, could be straight down, straight up again. So you probably just requested it because of that, right? Can we look at the daily? We're looking at the daily. Not the weekly. The weekly, man. No edge. Lowest RSI ever. But certainly at a level that's very interesting. And that's it. Below that, though, you fall below 20 bucks, you go to 1765. It's really tough, man. It's like scalper. If you're a scalper, this might be your dream here. But we know it's, you know, it's not an 886 deep value area. You know, it's not showing bullish divergence. It was a massive weekly bearish engulfing candle that was confirmed, you know, last week. It's ugly, but it's at an inflection point. Buyout still subject to FTC approval. Interesting. Too big. Might make them too close to a monopoly, maybe. I could see that. Maybe that's why they dumped so hard, because I think this was the week. I don't know. It had that pump because of the news or something. Didn't last long. 2618, 786. Yeah, this is a level where if it bounces, you can't be that surprised because it just lost all that value. But I just have problems, man. It's like it broke that support, then back tested it as resistance, and then bearishly engulfed and caught follow through below it. It's so ugly, man. No, Jerry, I literally just looked at it. So if you rewind, what, like 5, 7 minutes ago? All right, WTS. Australian Stock Exchange. It's been getting nuked full year, isn't it? That's crazy, man. Getting back above key levels there. So you gotta wonder, I mean, the supply line probably broke here. Yeah, something like that. Oh man, look at that back. They broke it and then the back test of it. I just went 1, 2, and 3 and didn't adjust for this. Yeah, and my issue is it is a confirmed downtrend. All you're doing is lower highs, lower lows. The issue here is this kind of, just saying, I'm just bringing it up, devil's advocate or whatever. I mean, that is an 886, isn't it? Of course it is. So when you've got a bearish shark that has completed in a bearish trend, it's really tough for me to be like, oh, I can't wait to long. This might be a short opportunity on WDS, Woodside Energy Group. Right? It's hard to argue. How can you say it's a bull trend? It's not a bull trend. 886 means a value perceived area for short sellers here. Someone back me up on that, refute it. I mean, I'm just identifying a Scott Carney pattern, right? You see it? Anyone else see it? Am I crazy here? No need to freak out, man. Let's go eat some bugs. Let's do it, man. Okay, bearish bat in a bearish trend. And that is it. I would say on the weekly. Dang, this is the weekly too, man. Wow. I'd be really cautious here. All right, one does not, and really locally, look at the high, slightly higher high, slightly higher high. But now something's changed. You're not even making slightly higher highs anymore. You're now making slightly lower highs. This might be an epic short here, right? Epic short opportunity. Okay, so it's kind of like the same story again, right? And again and again. It's just, and it could be different this time. It's different this time. Okay, well, you made a 78% retrace last time. All right, okay. Didn't hit the 886. But before that was probably similar to an 886 of sorts, maybe, right? A little too perfect on A and C, but nevertheless, a good 786. Yeah, close to it anyway. And then even here, wow, I just kind of insane. Like you got a shark here. This is another 786. It's a cipher, whatever. So you got 786 reversal, 786 area reversal, 786 reversal. Now an 886. The tails of the WDS W's. The W is the W. Is it www.wds.w? So it just seems if you're gonna follow like the trend here, probably down next, but nothing's certain. So, okay, yeah. Power hour, yeah, in 4 minutes. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. Will we continue the pump, or will this be the pullback? You know, last 60 minutes of trading on the stock market. The VIX is just getting wrecked, man. It's at its lowest price. It's taking out the lows from October 5th, and now the VIX is officially at its lowest level since September 23rd. Yeah, Bitcoin's holding up very well, 20,300. But remember, it's 20,400 right there, that top of that little range that you saw. So let's see how this goes, bro. These are not formal harmonics per se, because it's like a bat that never got to the 886, only the 786 on both of these. San Jose 5.1 magnitude earthquake. Anyone in San Fran feel that? Chat. Let's go to file or Doobie. 6%. Let's go. All right. So this is what I had. FIL was at the bottom of a range. Still is at the bottom of the range. Broke that. As engulfing. Highest price since the 18th. Wow. But, if you're looking at it like this, it's, on the lower risk of things for a strategic long, but go ahead and crucify me when it falls below 476. It's Filecoin. This is what I have on it. At a support. It's easy to strategize. If you were gonna swing trade it, it's always about buying low and then selling high. High would be 723, 784. Remember that there was divergence here, and divergence was identified on this one at these lows, and yeah, can't be surprised if up happens, because that's what happens at bottom of ranges when sellers fail. Troy felt it, hours south of San Francisco. Yeah, Ethereum certainly outperformed today. Yep. Okay, that's your FIL. You get it? It is, the daily MACD histogram is implying a reversal. All right, GBDC. Yeah, it was brought up by Anon about this. And there you have it. My God, it's breaking a supply line today. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust.
Gentlemen.
Someone just screamed, Serpro, was there a fire? See, people they don't even get it. They can't even believe it happened. But the problem with GBDC though is 1234 is like this peak from July 2018. It's been a high from 2020 and stuff. It's a real resistance. It's being regarded as resistance. If you broke it, you could go to 1372. I think that's the big one, 1372 resistance. So yeah, I get it, man. It was diverging down here on the MACD. The low and the lower low. It's so nice so far. %. No, dude, they're down 90%. Oh, from all-time highs though, yeah. Crypto Clan's in San Francisco. He did not feel it. Grant, God, no, it's not better. I guess it's better in terms of it's not flooding anyone. They finally got that fixed. They fixed the strobe light. All right, that's your GBDC. Look clearer. W testing supply line on falling wedge. What are you talking about? The supply line was broken, right? Am I crazy here? Crazy, man? No, there was no news-driven catalyst for this. It was purely just the follow-through of that supply line breakout on the index funds. And finally resolution on in crypto where you've been stuck for so long. And the VIX dumping and the DXY dumping together has helped usher in this too. Okay, Ethereum to Bitcoin for Guru, man. And then we'll wrap it up. What a pump, man. Up 6%. It's gonna be like inverse head and shoulders, kind of a weird spot for that. Man, I'm pretty impressed though. But dude, an entire month. Entire effing month right there. You can't even see it. It's technically like 5 to 6 weeks right here of nothing. Of us just sitting here and nothing happening for that long. And now it's pumping. And probably gonna go test 7.7. It's in between two levels, so you think the 7.7's next. But yeah, it's super, super strong. I mean, cannot be denied for now, can it? Yeah, we are in power hour officially. I'll do the noise. Bruh. UK lawmakers vote to recognize crypto as regulated financial instruments. Oh, okay. Is that it? Is that really what happened, man? Yeah, the dollar's reversing, the bots go long. Yeah, they just, everything's inverse correlated to that. And what we know about the DXY was it was overbought, certainly. Remember, it's a 2009 supply line. 2009. And it hit it, and it's kind of topping out twice, made a lower high on the second test. Yeah, we've already looked at the VIX, you know, but we can go back to it. This is it, man. This is the key to the city, and they know that. The Fed knows. Somehow they figured it out, and they can suppress this thing, prevent it from ever breaking 35. But all that happens every single time is it ends up making a higher low than previous low. It'll probably do it again, make a higher low. Jeez, Alibaba's still down today. Oh my god, imagine owning a Chinese stock, man. Crazy. When new sideways movement. Never again. Only impulse now. Now and always. Beautiful breakout. Very, very strong breakout on Bitcoin. And remember, this is it. You see the two levels, 18,650 and 20,400. I'm just showing it. I'm just plotted it today so you can see it. The highs here, multitude of times. You're just at it again. Breaking that takes you another 6%. If you broke 20,440 today, you could be up another 6% today. It could be up 11% Bitcoin if it broke this level. All right, so hope you enjoyed the broadcast here. Just pray for me, man. Pray for my IRL, because yeah, it's a universe testing situation for me. I'm being tested. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions. Until next time, respect the TA.
Let the glue take control. Let the glue take control.